How many of your information or data is out there online? Reduce your exposure to cybersecurity attacks by reducing the amount of information or data about yourself that is being shared online. 6 tips that will help you to maintain good cyber hygiene online. The first tip is always review your app permissions. Before you download app, consider if the app is very essential. Do you need to use that app? Fewer apps means that you have fewer permissions granted and then a smaller exposure or a smaller attack surface. Does the app prioritize your privacy and offer transparent permission settings? If the app does not do that, please delete such apps. So constantly review the app permissions that you are granting online, and this is a very good tip for you to maintain a good cyber hygiene online. The second tip is update your devices and apps. Ensure your devices and apps are updated. In fact, select a time every week that you dedicate to performing updates. So maybe Saturday, any day of the week, choose to dedicate time to conducting updates. Update all the apps on your phone, update all your devices, update all operating system or softwares that you are using, making sure that these are updates. Another way to achieve this is to set up automatic updates. So between the times you choose to do your manual updates, automatic updates will help you cover up. In case there's an attack or there's a new release, maybe a new incident happen or a new vulnerability has just been found on your app, the manufacturers and the engineers that created the app will have known. They constantly check for vulnerabilities, and because they do this, so they release updates from time to time. So by setting automatic updates, your software automatically updates anytime there's a new version or there's a new patch that has been released to keep your device safe. Or the support life cycle of your device. Some people are using apps that no longer have life cycle support, or that the support for such apps have been scrapped for a long time. For instance, let's assume you are using iPhone 4 or iPhone 3. I'm not sure that they still provide support for such app, or you are using Windows 95. Such apps or such software might no longer be supported by the manufacturer. That means that there will be no update, and if there's any security incidents that has happened regarding that, there will be no support for you. Also, before the end of the support life cycle, make sure you transition to the new version of whatever app or device you are using. This is a very strong way to maintain your cybersecurity hygiene. So what I'm saying here is update devices and your apps regularly. Another cybersecurity tip you need to take note of is maintain password hygiene. Use trusted password managers like RoboForm. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video for a link to some trusted password manager. This will help you to generate complex password and also store this password so that you don't have to be thinking what is the password I have used for a particular device or a particular application or a particular account online. Another tip here is to make sure you change default password on new devices and new accounts. So if you just bought a new device, ensure that you change the default password. Some of us are using router. This is common with MiFi routers or Wi-Fi routers a lot. People just retain the default password that the technicians have used. Ensure you change your default password, whether you are signed up for something online or is a hardware device you got. Change the default password, and also change your password regularly, periodically, from time to time. Change your password, especially for sensitive accounts or sensitive platform like your email, for instance, or your online banking account. Every 6 weeks or every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, change the password, change it periodically. This will help you to secure against data leakage. For instance, your the provider of your service of the app you are using might have been hacked and someone might have stolen the password, but because you change your password regularly, it will prevent you against data leak that is very paramount or very rampant these days. Another cybersecurity tip you need to take note of is exercise caution in social media sharing. What are you sharing on social media? Go to Facebook or Instagram or any social media platform you are using and check the privacy settings. Make sure that you don't grant permission to just everybody to access your photos or access your date of birth or access your location. A lot of people share these things by default. They don't even check it. They don't know their people can go to their Facebook platform and see the name of their brothers, the name of the names of their siblings, their place of work, their current location, their vacation details. All these things can be safeguarded by checking your privacy settings, and also think twice before sharing any information online. And very important, monitor what people around you, your friends, your colleagues are sharing about you and about themselves. So your colleague might be talking about themselves on their own social media and talking about where they work and talking about the fact that they work with someone and a friend of theirs, and even show your picture on their platform. Monitor what your friends are showing about you online so that you can also have a control on what is being exposed to online or exposed online through your friends and your colleagues. Another cybersecurity tip you need to take note of is to review and clean up your stored data from time to time. Make sure you go online, check your iCloud, check your Google Drive, check your Dropbox. If there are some information you have there that are no longer relevant, make sure you delete them. Avoid things like dumpster diving. People who go online look at things that you've forgotten online, they dig it up and use it against you, or they use to conduct social engineering hacks against you. So delete whatever is unnecessary and organize them. Make sure you organize it. Choose a particular platform, or choose the kind of cloud platform where you store your digital assets. Choose a strong platform that have strong security, and make sure you organize them. For instance, you can say data or things that has to do your workplace, maybe you store them on your Google Drive, and things that has to do with your personal life, you store them on your iCloud. Organize these things, and also be selective about the third-party apps that you allow access your digital assets. For instance, now sometimes you sign up on a platform and then they ask you to link your Google Drive or your Gmail accounts for signing up. Be selective about the third-party apps you allow access to your profiles, your profile pictures and some information about you. And lastly, under this tip, ensure you set up two-factor authentication. So whenever there is even an hack, or whenever someone is trying to use a third-party app to get into you, this two-factor authentication will provide another, or is a higher level, a second level of verification, ensuring that you are the one that is trying to access your information from another platform. And lastly, we're going to talk about social media and digital asset management. How do you manage your assets? Make sure you know which photos or which documents or which files about yourself that you are sharing online. Make sure you know on which platforms for instance, if you took a picture at the beach and you have to save that picture online, know on which cloud platform you are saving it. If it's in your Google Drive, know that, okay, the pictures I took when I went for this vacation are stored in my Google Drive. This will help you to maintain an organized, digital assets online and social media. If you take a picture, for instance, and you posted it on Facebook, know the picture you shared on Facebook, so that if you see the picture anywhere, maybe with someone or on a different platform, you will know that such a person got it from Facebook, and you can easily make correction. If you want to delete it or if you want to do something about it, you can do that. Ensure that the platforms where you share your digital assets are secured. Make sure they are secure. To these days, we have a lot of hacks going on. Recently, we have Slack and some other platforms complained about hacks. So when you know that this is the information I kept on those platforms, you are able to manage the safety or manage your exposure online.